Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today we're going to be looking at these Joy-Cons. So what we have is...
Those are my Joy-Cons.
Oh, Elliot!
Hello!
How you doing? Elliot from Retro Future.
Totally not staged. How's everyone doing?
Good, good, good. So these are Elliot's Joy-Cons, and we've just spent the morning looking at his Nintendo Switch. I won't tell you the outcome. Actually, you're going to know the outcome because we're going to be turning it on.
But they might not know the outcome. Oh, we are going to be turning it on.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to know the outcome. We'll keep that in.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, yeah, I came over to Vince's because I needed to replace a chip, which is way outside of my experience level. And Vince, at this point, it's fair to say you have quite a bit of experience with the Switch.
Well, the Switch killer actually managed to get it working, and it is amazingly working.
Yeah.
But the two Joy-Cons, they've got issues with them.
They've both got issues.
The video for the Switch is going to be on Elliot's channel, and we'll put the video for the Joy-Cons on my channel. The issues are, we'll show you, I'll bring the camera in, but this one's got drift upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's also been like mangled beyond belief. The joystick rubber coating's actually gone. So there's a couple of different problems with both of them.
Yeah, this one's a weird one.
Yeah, that one's got some serious problems.
I'll show you now, but you'll plug it in, and it goes from full to dead to charging, full to dead to charging.
Yeah, it's sort of like a cycle, as if it's it's just not reading what's going on.
So what I'm thinking is replace the analog stick here.
Hopefully.
And I've got some spare batteries here from other Switches that unfortunately met a worse fate than Elliot's. And I think we'll put a new battery in and see if that solves the problem.
Nice.
Yep. Right, let's get going.
Let's do it.
So let me just show you this one here with the battery problem. So already now you can see that the battery is nearly empty.
Move that on there.
Yeah, and now watch this. Let's plug it in. Now watch what it does. Look at that. Never seen that before. I mean, I like it, but I've never seen it before. So obviously it's not accepting the charge. Well, it is for a second, and it keeps changing. That's amazing.
At one point, it's literally going through all the different stages.
Yeah.
Like empty, medium, and then full. So which one is it?
But yet when we take it off, it is empty. I mean, I'm hoping it's a battery thing, but it might not be. Now, let me show you the Joy-Con, the drift. Right, now, if you look at that, you see it's drifting up. And if I go up, it will stay up.
Yeah, and that's not what you want.
So, moving it around. There you go.
Yeah. How's this one? I don't think we've actually checked.
We haven't checked that one, no. Let's try this one.
Ah, pretty snappy.
Yeah, that feels fine. Yeah. So if it was just a case of just a drift, I think I would be tempted to just try and clean it. But because it's missing the cover as well, we might as well just replace the analog stick, because cleaning it does work, but often it's not a long-term fix. So what we're going to do is, let's do this one to begin with. Let's swap the battery out. Now these batteries, I presume, will be completely dead.
We might find once we take it apart that it's been water damage.
Yeah, there might be something else. I mean, I'm assuming it's a battery, but it might be something much more serious.
Yeah.
But let's start with this one first, and then we'll worry about the Joy-Con, the analog stick.
Either way, if we can get one of them going,
it's something.
Then we're better than we're better off then than we are now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's get started. Right. So let's take this apart. I'm just going to be fast forwarding through the dismantling bit. Right, so if you have a look at it, just pointed out that there's a little water damaged sticker there. To detect if there's water. So there's obviously. The top bit definitely hasn't been wet. I've never seen that there before. So this is a battery. So what I'm going to do is, nice and simply, I'm just going to pop the battery out and then put another one in and see if it works. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, we'll have to look into it a little bit further.
It could be that something needs a clean from the pin perspective.
Could be the pins. Yeah, let's have a look.
You can see them there. Actually,
they look nice. They look very nice.
It could also be this rail. We could try a different one.
Yeah, but then the battery... I don't know. Who knows? Let's pop this in.
There's something on that.
That's fine. It's a little sticky pad.
Ah.
And... actually looks in very good condition in here.
Yeah, and that battery doesn't look bloated.
No.
But it could be one properly used battery.
Well, look, this might be a nice, simple fix. Let's give it a go. It might be a first for the My Mate Vince channel.
Do you need... we don't need those screws back together.
No, let's just plug it in and see what's Hold on 1 second, it's not... No, it's not going in nice.
Is that because of that little sticky pad?
Might be.
Or is it from this? Because that was where that area was. I think that needs to go back in properly.
Let's try that now.
Yeah. There you go.
That's it, perfect.
Here we go.
Let's pop it in.
Let's see what happens.
Zoom out a bit.
Hey!
Fantastic. So it's just a
What?
battery. Just a battery issue, isn't it?
So what do you reckon could be wrong with that then?
I don't know. I mean, I have
People
got.
will probably know in the comments.
I've got a. We can try putting a charge into it. Maybe it's so depleted, it's struggling. Do you want to try and put a charge into it?
Maybe, yeah. How are you planning on doing that?
I've got a little tiny little board.
Okay.
We'll
well,
try
let's do that. We could do that at the end for a sort of a confirmation thing.
Yeah. Let's just see if this is. See what happens. Is it going to be getting a charge or not?
Oh yeah, good point. Oh yeah, because actually this is where the problem happened.
There we go.
Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, let's put this back together.
And that battery is pretty charged.
Yeah. It might be, you see, because these came off working, you know, sorry, not working, but 40 Joy-Cons,
Yeah.
the battery might be okay. Let's put this back together and then let's try to swap out the analog stick on here. Right, so we're going to have a look at this battery right now, so we might as well finish off this little bit and then worry about this one. So what I've got here is a little TP4056. It's got two wires coming out of it. You can see I've got positive and negative. So I'm going to put the positive to the red and the negative to the black. And if you have a look, what I've done is I've just squeezed with some pliers the very ends of some, this is just telephone wire, copper cable. So it's pure copper, so I've just squeezed the
you built
ends.
this yourself? Is this just like a 5-volt USB charger?
This little thing here, yes, a little protection board. You get these off Amazon and
Yeah.
eBay for like a couple of pounds.
Yeah,
It's
so you
that
can put the
cheap.
link to that in the description.
Oh yeah, possibly. Yes, yeah. Could do that. Right, let's connect this up and then we'll plug it into here and we'll see what it's reading. So I need to do this one here to the black one. Let's press the button here. Let's see what it's doing. So it's charging at 0.93 amps.
Have you done this before?
Not on one of these, no.
Right.
So let's just leave that. I'm going to just fast forward through this now. Let's see if it's going to, let's just leave it for a few minutes and see whether the ampage goes up. Mind you, it's quite high already, isn't it? I don't know what a good one should charge at. Right, so what I've done is I've just put my multimeter across the leads going into the battery and the voltage is slowly going up. So you see it says 4.165 and now in about, there you go, 6.6 and now again maybe in a few seconds, 7. So you can see the charge is going into it.
Do you know what it's meant to be at in total?
I have, what does it say there? Is it 3.7? Yeah, it's 3.7. So I bet you a fully charged one, would it be about 4.2? Something like that? So we'll leave it for a while, but that definitely looks like it is accepting the charge. I'm not saying that that's the problem, but if it was a discharge battery, then maybe this will fix it. But it does seem to be quite a high voltage for a discharge battery, doesn't it? 4.1. So maybe it's not that at all, but it's worth a try. We'll keep it on there for a few minutes.
It just
and
seems
see what
weird that
happens.
this is acting as a normal battery should, yet when we put another battery which clearly works as well into this one's giving it a problem. So maybe is it a problem with the chip that's on board and
Possibly,
on the battery? Because
yeah.
the batteries do have little chips on them.
They
don't
do, yeah, some sort of protection thing, yeah. But we'll leave it for a bit. We'll give it 5 minutes and we'll just see what happens. Right, so it's been charging for probably about a good 10 minutes now. It's gone all the way down to
It's actually been
0.5.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, wow. Well, it's gone to 0.54, which makes me think that possibly this battery is now fully charged. Should we just get the multimeter on that?
Sure, let's go for it. In the meantime, I'll take apart the one that we just put together again. So we know that that battery that we put in this Joy-Con has fixed the problem, but it seems a shame to just sort of discard this battery without seeing if we can get it working by putting some battery into it, some charge into it rather.
Yeah.
So I'll take this one apart.
Oh, well, there you go. Look, it's 3.9. So that says to me that this one is now charged. So let's pop it in and see what's happening.
So this is the one that we just put in. If I just pull that out.
And clip this fella in. We can just leave this. We can leave this loose. Let's just put it back on the switch like this.
Yep.
Is your switch on?
Oh, there we go. We're already on the right place as well. Look at that. It's almost like we've prepared for this video. Oh, wait, we need to put it in charge.
Okay, but it wasn't doing this before, remember?
I don't think it... Was it not, though?
No, it wasn't. Because I think the Joy-Cons will charge just when it goes on it, even when the switch is not on charge.
Of course it will.
Let's have a look now. Right, press the button.
Oh, okay. So it might have just been because generally speaking, the condition of this Joy-Cons are actually quite good.
It looks perfect.
You know, if you think that is actually quite a worn Joy-Con,
yeah,
it would seem weird for that one to be knackered.
So maybe, I mean, I'm still going to give Elliot this battery here, because obviously he lives quite far away. But I'm thinking now that this battery that we've just put the charge into is actually okay. Because
you'll probably get comments in the description, in the comments section rather, saying exactly why that could have happened. So that would be interesting to know. So if you do know why that could have happened, then please let us know.
See, I would normally say that if it's been discharged, but the thing is, it didn't look like we charged it up long enough for it to be completely discharged. And also, when we plugged it in, it seemed to be already quite high voltage, I think.
Do you think it could be reseating the cable?
I don't know.
If we wiggle this battery,
give it a good wiggle,
just
to make sure it's not a problem with the wires.
No, it doesn't seem to be doing it again.
No. Well, I'm happy with that one, but we will put this one back in. Right, we're going to put this one back together now, and then we're going to start on this one. Put the good battery in here, even though the faulty one now looks to be good, and you can see there it's charging up fine. So we're now going to concentrate on this drifting stick here. Okay, so we're ready to take this one out now. You don't really have to dismantle much at all. You just need to pop the battery out, undo the 2 screws holding this part on, and then undo this ribbon cable here. Then you have access to the analog stick. It's held in with 2 screws here and here. So let's pop that out. Now you can get analog sticks very cheaply from eBay. They're kind of like a Chinese copy. They're not going to last as long as the original one, but they're still better than having, for example, stick drift.
Yeah, and better than having to pay 60 quid for a set of new Joy-Cons.
Yeah. But you know what? You can always try cleaning it first, because although it might not be a long-term fix, it's still going to... I mean, for me, it has been successful in the past. So I think it is worth it.
Another thing as well is all of this sort of stuff might look quite daunting to someone who hasn't actually taken something apart before, but it is a relatively self-explanatory process.
Yeah, and also you need to start doing it to gain confidence.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing is, if it's broken, well, a Joy-Con's a bit of a dodgy one because you could end up ruining the whole thing just for that.
There's actually a lot of ribbon cables in a Joy-Con that you could cause a problem with, but especially replacing that battery, you know, that was
Oh, that was a nice one.
That was quite an easy one, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. And also other things as well, things that you're probably just going to throw away anyway, then why not take apart?
For sure. If it doesn't work,
you haven't lost anything. Well, I put it back together, but I haven't got the screws in. Already I can see a new problem, and that is the fact that there's no lights coming on it. So we need to look into that. But let's just see if we've got this thing fixed here. So now, and right, so it's not drifting at the moment. Let's let go, yeah.
Because before it was actually sort of lagging up there, wasn't it? It wasn't coming back down again. That looks pretty good to me.
Yep.
Happy with that. Okay, so that's 2 problems now fixed, but we've uncovered another one, and that's
so
you're meant to have a little light array going on down the side.
So let's take it apart again. Now we also want to swap it over to this.
Yep.
Because you want to switch with 2 blue ones, yeah?
Yep.
So while we're doing that, we'll have a look at the light and see maybe the ribbon cable's not been pushed in properly or something.
Nice. Okay.
Right. So when I took that apart there, the light came back on. There you go. So look at it. Can you see it's coming and going? It looks like it's a problem with the crease here. So if you watch this now.
On the ribbon cable.
On the ribbon cable. Can you see I'm not sure if it's on the crease or where this joins here. But either way, it doesn't look like it's going to be repairable. But luckily, because I've gone through so many switches, I do actually have a spare one of these. So I'm going to pop it in there, and hopefully that will solve that problem.
And then whilst we're doing that, we'll whack the blue shell on as well, and then covered all the different tick boxes there.
Yay, there we go. You can see now that the light is on. And it's a nice blue Joy-Con. So let's put it back together and that will be all finished. There we go. 2 blue Joy-Cons. How nice does that look? That must be the best colour combination.
Stunning.
Especially against the lovely backdrop of the blue soldering mat.
Well, that's probably not the best place to put it, but yeah, it looks amazing. It looks really, really good. I'm very, very happy.
And look at the batteries. Perfect. Well, what a nice, simple, easy video. Thanks so much, Elliot, for stopping on by.
I mean, I really didn't contribute to this video at all.
Well, you did. You did. You did that top little bit here.
Oh yeah,
you did that top
I
bit.
held a
yes,
tweezers.
Yeah, and you.
Thank you very much for having me, Vince.
No, it's been a pleasure, mate.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, even off camera, it's nice for us to get together with 2 enthusiastic people and
exactly
have a long chat. So
that's it.
Excellent, man.
And a relatively short video from my mate Vince as well.
I know.
That's
you guys
good. You're rubbing off on me.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up. Take care. But oh, hold on, one thing. Look, we've changed it to blue, but can you see here? It's still grey here because obviously the inside's still grey. That can be changed via software on the PC. Just Google it and you will find it. So it's bye from me and it's bye from Elliot.
Bye.
Take care. See you soon. Thanks. Bye now.